So we're gonna go ahead and get straight into it, y'all. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about a sport right quick. Just gonna highlight this one player that that's in sports. His name is Sam Darnold. And in 2018, he got drafted in the NFL. And he's supposed to have been the franchise quarterback that the team wanted. This is with the New York Jets. He got drafted with the New York Jets, 2018. He's supposed to, like I said, supposed to have been the franchise quarterback, supposed to have been the quarterback for the team for years to come. Didn't really work out. The team he was with just didn't work out right, so he stayed with them from 2018 to 2020. He got traded to the Carolina Panthers in 2021. He stayed with the Carolina Panthers from 2021 to 2022. We were supposed to have our quarterback. He came from the Jets. The Jets he just couldn't work right with the Jets. Right? So the Panthers got him. Didn't work right with the Panthers. Gave us a horrible, terrible season. I remember me and Ella were talking about it. It was just a bad season for us. 2021, 2022. 2023, he got traded again to the San Francisco 49ers. 2018, he was number 3 pick with the Jets. Supposed to have been the quarterback. Started. With the Carolina Panthers, started. Went to the 49ers in 23, backup quarterback. On the bench, backup quarterback. He played 10 games for him, but only started 1. So just imagine how he felt being that person to, be the starting quarterback for 2 teams and then go to a backup quarterback. I don't know the records he had with the Jets and the Panthers, but it was bad. Played 1 year for the 49ers. 2024, he got traded to the Minnesota Vikings. Played 1 year with them, but his record was 14-3. It's a good record in the NFL. Top notch, made playoffs, first year quarterbacking with that team, and took them to 14-3. Jets couldn't do nothing with him. Carolina Panthers couldn't do nothing with him. 49ers couldn't do nothing with him. Went to the Minnesota Vikings, they did something with him. But he only will stay 1 season with the Minnesota Vikings. Don't know why. Could be the money, don't know. But 14-3, I would have kept that quarterback and gave him a couple more years to see what he can do with us. So he got traded again, 2025, which is now the present team right now. He's with the Seattle Seahawks, and he's 9-3, one of the best teams in the NFL. There's only 2 other teams that got 2 losses in the NFL, but his team is one of the teams with 3 losses. So what I'm trying to say is, he just couldn't fit with certain teams. He just didn't work with certain teams. They didn't know how to use him. He was surrounded by people that just couldn't put him where he needed to be put at, couldn't use him right. He went with 3 teams, and they didn't know what to do with him at all. They didn't know what to do with him, didn't know how to use him at all. Went to the Minnesota Vikings, and they used him right. And they used him right because he was able to know, like I say, he was number 3 pick. Number 3 pick. They was able to use him right, had a 14-3 record, and that's just what it was. Good old quarterback now. Now he's in the process with the Seahawks to be able to make the playoffs, possibly win it. So what I'm trying to say, y'all, is be careful with who you surround yourself with. Be careful with who you surround yourself with. Stop putting anybody on your team. If I had to see a title, that title would be that. Stop putting anybody on the team. We living in a time now where friendships is important, right? I mean, it's just what we do. If you was in the world by yourself and everything, just picture just you in the world, everybody else is gone. You got everything you got access to. It's just no other people. That'd be stress-free, wouldn't it? No worries at all. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You can go wherever you want to go with. You ain't got to worry about nobody in your ear, nonsense. But that's just not what it is. You got people. We create ourselves with friends and all this and that. I was gonna wait till I read this one scripture to talk about this one, but I'm gonna get on the women just a little bit because the women be the ones that be so easy with the friendships and stuff. So when my daughter went to middle school, 6th grade, it was the summertime, and they had to do something there. So she went there, and they had to get broken up into groups. And so happened, they had to say 3 things about themselves in the group. So she stood up, and one of the things she said was her birthday, June 15th. So happened, another girl that was in her group stood up, birthday, June 15th. You know they use that to be friends? They use a birthday to be friends. Now, the good thing about this, though, they still friends to this day. That's not the case with everybody. But they still friends to this day. But they used a birthday to be friends. They used a birthday to be friends. I don't know if I think I left my phone. I don't have my phone with me. But, baby, can you get my phone for me? So they used a birthday to be friends. So what I'm trying to say is be careful with who you're putting on your team. Just don't put anybody on the team because some people just use whatever they can use to put on your team, but you don't know if that person is good for you. You don't know if they is good for your life or as, what you can do with them. And we all know this story in the Bible about the paralyzed man. I'm not going to read it, but it's in Mark 2, 1 through 12. About the paralyzed man just needed to get healed from Jesus. He knew Jesus can be the one to heal him. His friends was able to carry this man on a mat, go up on the roof, dug a hole in the roof, just to lower that man down to Jesus. And when Jesus saw that, it was because it was the friend's faith that had Jesus say, wow. So he healed him. Delivered him from his sins and stuff and healed him. How many people you got in your friendship, on your team, that'll climb a house for you? That'll dig a hole in for you? Like those the type of friends we need in our lives because we can't just go by a life that we got that's supposed to be centered around God. That's supposed to be centered around God, and we got people that just taking us away from that. Our life will be centered around God, and we got people that just taking us away from it. It's not right. So I got some scriptures I want to put up here because I know some people probably saying, the word friendships, having friends or building a team got to do with anything as far as with my walk with God. I think I'm gonna put let's go with this. Let's go with the first one. First scripture that I got up there. 2 Corinthians 6 and 14, NLT. Don't team up with those who are unbelievers. How can goodness be a partner with wickedness? How can light live with darkness? It can't work. It can't work. If you consider yourself a light and you got anybody a part of your team, that's your friendship, that's part of darkness, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Let's go with the next one. It should be Proverbs 4 and 14. Proverbs 4 and 14, it says, do not do as the wicked do or follow the path of evildoers. Can't follow the paths of evildoers. Avoid the haunts, turn away, and go somewhere else. Is that the NLT? That's the NLT. Okay, let's go with Proverbs 22:24. Keep away from anger, short-tempered people, or you will learn to be like them and endanger your soul. If you got anybody that's in your group, your little clique, your team that you're supposed to be building up, and if they hot-tempered, anything that's wrong, that's messing up the center, they're messing up God with you, they're endangering your soul. This ain't what I'm saying, this is what the Bible got on there. Let's go to the next one. It should be in the NIV, Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous choose their friends carefully, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. Choose your friends carefully. This is a very simple message today. Just choose your friends carefully. We can't just sit here and just get friends because their birthdays match. We can't just sit here and just get friends because y'all dress alike. We can't just sit here and just get friends because this is who I hang out on Saturdays and they hang out on Saturdays. We can't just sit here and get friends because we do everything else together that we shouldn't be doing together. You can't just get friends like that. You got to be careful with how you choose your friends. Let's go to the next one. Don't be fooled by those who say such things, for bad company corrupts good character. Listen, this is in the Word, y'all. This is in the Word. If you hang around anybody that's bad company and stuff, it corrupts bad character. People that's bad for you, it's going to mess up your character. You can't be having people that's doing negative things and bad things and not of God, don't even want to go to church, not even saved or none of that, but then you got them in your crew. Can't do it. And the thing is we sometimes been lived a life so long before we got ourselves saved and stuff, it's hard to cut these people off. I don't know if First Lady want me to say this. I don't know if I should say it or not, but I remember First Lady saying this before about this one person. I know I need to watch myself. I need to watch myself. But First Lady got friends she didn't cut off because they were doing things that she didn't, that it didn't go along with her life. Close people she was with for years. Cut them off. You got to cut them off. It don't matter how much you love them or how much y'all did this and that together or how close y'all is. Cut them off. It's pointless. Let's go to the next one. I only got last one. It's the last one. I'm giving y'all 6, and I know there's plenty more in the Bible, but I just gave y'all 6 of them. Whoever walks with the wise will become wise. Whoever walks with fools will suffer harm. If you with somebody, and I think that was one of First Lady things with the people that she cut off, they were doing something that she don't do. If you with somebody that drinks all the time, you're gonna mess around and be drinking. Let's just be real. If you with somebody that's married and cheats, and if you're married, why are you gonna be with somebody that's cheating? If you're a single person and you hang around other single people, and if all they do is go out there and sleep with people and people and people and people and people, you're going to be messing around sleeping with people and people. That's what the word says, right? Whoever walks with the wise will become wise. Whoever walks with fools will suffer harm. You got to hang around people that fits you. You can't be around people and choose them just because something that y'all do good, like that, they got to be able to fit your life and your walk with God. If they're doing anything that can cause harm to that, just let them go. Just let them go. It's not a hard, this is not a long message, it's a simple message. But we're going to go back to the football. Because we got to have offensive people and we got to have defensive people on our team. We got to have offensive people and defensive people. You can go to the NBA if you want to. If your group is small, you can go to how the NBA do it. You can have people that's in your group that can play both sides. The NBA players play offense and they play defense. If you don't got them like that, you can have them separate. You can put people in your group that can be offensive people. Offensive people, the quarterback. He's there. He got the offensive line. He got the receivers. He got the running back. Got the coaches. All them people plays a role with that quarterback. You got to have offensive people on your team that when you get ready and, you got something going on in your life and you got a setback and you out of town and you need somebody to make a move for you back in your town, you got to be able to throw that ball to them so they can catch it for you. You 100 miles away from home and you got something going on that you need somebody to help you with. If you don't got no friends that can step in and do that for you, cut them off. These is offensive people that we're talking about. You got to have offensive people. You got to have somebody on your team that's behind you, like the running back, so when you need somebody to pass that ball off to come and have your back to get them yards that you can't get right now, they can make it happen. This is a sport thing. Like, this life is so simple if you just think about it. Take your time, like the way I did, to get this word from the Lord. And I'm telling y'all, it works. We got to have offensive people in our life. I used to sell drugs. I had a number of drug dealers around me. Call it what you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Me and my boys used to sit here, you know what I'm saying? We'll sit there and, be standing in the room about, hey, how many girls we going to get tonight? Don't slap me in the eye tonight, Sil, but wait for your time. But that's what we used to do. I had people in my group that we did bad things. I don't want to hang around the good fellas with the khaki pants on, with the shirt pulled up, shirt tucked in and stuff. Forget them pretty boys. We hung around drug dealers and shooters. That's people that I hung around with. All of them were just like that. It's who you put yourself around. You got to have yourself around offensive people, y'all. The quarterback, the head coach makes a difference. The offensive coordinator makes a difference. The defensive coordinator makes a difference. We got to have all that. You got to have defensive people in your life. You know what defensive people is? When you're down and out. You might be out of gas somewhere in New York. You got a friend somewhere. You might be out of gas, but you need somebody to help you get back in the game because you got something going on. You in class or something. You got a test coming up, and you got a lot of stuff in your head just going on and going on. You need people on your team that can step in to be the defense for that. Block all that stuff out so you can be able to get back on the field. When you're down and out and you need help, you need people that's going to step in that place and ain't going to be afraid to step in and help you, whatever they got to do. We know how the sports go. You're trying to get a win, the quarterback just not doing good, he just not in rhythm. The defense got to continue to step in to get the other people off the field so the quarterback can get in rhythm and get them down that field. If you got people on your team that see that you got stuff to do, but you always getting knocked down, they got to be the ones to get in there. Get in there, step in for you to get you where you need to be at. We need offensive people. Y'all, please, if y'all take anything away from the day, use this. Go home, sit down, look at who you got on your team, and take them off. Remember when I said about Sam Darnold was with the Jets, the Panthers, and the 49ers? They couldn't do nothing with him. He went to the Minnesota Vikings, had them at 14-3, winning record. The Minnesota Vikings cut him. He just got y'all, boy. Do you know what the Minnesota Vikings record is right now? 4-8. Either 4-9. They had a 14-3 record last year. You let that quarterback go, and now the quarterback you got you at 4-8 out the playoffs already. Your friends, some of your friends don't even know your own worth. Some of your friends don't even know the value that you hold to them. The Minnesota Vikings seeing that now, that Sam Darnold was valuable. They ain't trust him. He had a bad playoff game, and they let him go. Just one bad playoff game, and they let the man go. Now he going back to the playoffs again because he with another team, but now they over here finna be out the playoffs. Look at your team. Stop looking at it as just friends and say, hey, this is my team that I'm building here. These are the people that's in my life every day. The people that's in your life every day. You know who you're in life every day. You know who you're involved with, who's a major part of your life. Look at them. Look at it and see what you can do with it. Cut them off if you got to cut them off, man. That's just part of life. Everybody's just not meant to be on everybody's team. Everybody's just not meant to be on everybody's team. It's just not. I mean, you have to do what you have to do so that you can get what you have to get at. This is the last thing. Your life should be centered around God. If nobody that's a part of your life ain't doing nothing that's helping you out with your walk with God, just go ahead and let them go, man. This life, it's so much going on in the world and all that stuff. The last thing you need is somebody that wake up and breathe like you breathe and talk like you talk. Another human to sit here and mess you up with your life with God. That's crazy work. I ain't letting nobody sit here and mess me up with my wife, with my walk with God. I don't care. It's a human, man. We're talking about a human that go through things the same way you go through things. And they just messing your life up. Cut them loose. Cut them loose. Just cut them loose. And I know it hurts because you've been with them so long. I know it hurts because y'all feel like, man, they didn't do nothing to me. Why I'm cutting? Sam Darnold didn't do nothing to the Minnesota Vikings, but win games for them, and they cut them loose. Your friends will mess around and cut you loose quicker than you'll cut your own friends loose. But see, you didn't do nothing in their life to cause them to cut you off, but they doing something in yours. So you ain't cutting them off, but as soon as you do something in their life, they cut your tail, go. Don't be afraid to cut them loose first. Don't be afraid to cut them loose first. That's just simple as it is. It's as simple as it is. So that's it. That's all I really got for y'all. But the last thing, just please stop putting anybody on your team. That's just as simple as it is. Stop putting them on your team. You have to do like the way the sports do. You have to draft. Listen, you have to look at the stats and everything. Don't be thinking that there's something wrong with just, okay, this person want to be a part of my life. Don't be afraid to go to God. Don't be afraid to go to God and say, Lord, if this person can be part of my life, is there anything that they're doing? Like, can they fit in? Learn about them. Ask them to come to church. Ask them if they saved first. What's wrong with that? Did you say? Did you smoke or drink? Because I don't do none of that. Is you a cheater? Because I don't do none of that. I mean, I'm serious. It's just real stuff. You have to ask questions. You have to ask these questions because this is life that you bringing somebody into your life around you, your family, and your walk with God and stuff. So you want the right people. You don't want toxic stuff coming into your life if there's nothing toxic there. So that's all I got, y'all. Just stop putting anybody on your team. Y'all pray my strength in the Lord.